Et salut tout le monde, c'est Lily. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour la suite de Dragon Quest. J'espère que vous allez bien, moi ça va comme d'habitude. Aujourd'hui on attaque ce donjon, la cachette du château. Ouais, je me demandais si c'était un trou ou... Mais c'est bon, il y a une grille, on peut pas tomber, on sait jamais. Il n'y a pas de coffre, rien autour. Bon. Mais genre, il n'y a pas d'ennemis ici. Bon, après, ça me dérange pas. Hein. Ça va être un faux coffre. Même pas. Étonnant. Hein. C'est quoi ça? Ah d'accord, il est là en fait.
Return here. Begone, servants of evil! You took everything. You destroyed everything. You monsters! I will never forgive you! I'm keen to have a wee chat with our friend here. Something tells me he's got other things in mind.
Ouais, j'ai pas l'impression aussi, ouais. Bon, moi c'est un épisode qui commence direct, hein. Tout ça pour ça. Ça va. Ça aurait pu être pire niveau dégâts. Au bout de combien de temps vont venir à bout, je me le demande. On lui fait de ces dégâts. C'est un truc de malade quand même. Bon bah on en vient très vite à bout, j'ai rien dit.
We did it, darlings! My strength grows ever greater.
Bon c'est bien ça, 2 niveaux. Allez, enlève ton casque.
Such pain. You took my beloved Eleanor. You took my boy. I will never forgive you. Eleanor? But that's the old queen's name. Which would make you...
C'est mon cerveau qui est en train de bugger du coup.
Erwin, last king of Dundrasil, just as I thought. A great man, and a fine warrior too, as you've just witnessed. And, most
Ouais, c'est surtout ça ouais, que j'étais en train de me dire.
your father. I'm sorry you had to meet like this. What happened to you, Erwin? Come on, laddie. Look at me. What in the...
At last you have come. Long have voice from the dream.
You are correct, of course. Before you kneels Erwin, King of Dundrasil. All those long years ago, on that darkest of days, he fought to the last. The light of justice sustained him, and he refused to yield to the darkness. But with time, that light has waned, and all that remains is the tortured soul you see before you. Lost between light and dark, life and death. I beg of you, help him, free him from his nightmare. Shine the light of hope into the darkness of his despair.
The voice. It's gone again. Who is she?
That'll have to wait. Erwin here needs our help. But what are we supposed to do to help him?
Ils ont pas pris ton Riku il est là.
Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact. Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain, such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
Pourquoi tu mets un temps de chargement ici? J'en peux plus de ce jeu. Non mais vraiment quoi.
King Erwin, it is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today, the holiday of kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the four kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
Je suis fluorescent. Ça va me faire ça avec tout le monde. Ouais. Bon, on va sortir. Il y a les portes qui s'ouvrent toutes seules, inquiétez-vous quand même.
King Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
Oh, save it for the meeting, Owen.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs on the luminary now. Not everyone's good. Right, it's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
Allez, suis-le. Je peux tout fouiller? Bah, apparemment. De toute façon, c'est par là que je dois aller, je pense, donc... Je vais me voir bébé.
Oh, he's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
Ouais, elle parle pas parce qu'il faut pas croire qu'on ait sa voix tout de suite. C'est elle qui doit parler, je pense, pour qu'on libère le chevalier.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play. He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems. Just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one?
C'est pas le roi lion non plus.
All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
T'as bien raison de dire ça.
Come on now, Helena. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
And what about me,
On l'aurait presque oublié.
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Helena.
Good luck. Both of you.
Allez, on y retourne. C'est ça la fibre maternelle. Et avec elle pour sentir notre présence. Oh, ça a l'air très intéressant, mais je pensais pas que ça allait être si long. Vous faites quoi, la pierre feuille ciseaux ou... Bon, on va pas fouiller plus que ça après, de toute façon ici il n'y aura rien à ramasser. Je peux sauter? Ah c'est bon, j'aurais essayé. Il fallait bien.
This child, he is the one?
Là, ça c'est le début du jeu, non? Avec cette phrase.
He bears the mark.
C'est exactement ça?
There's no mistaking it.
Faudra que je vérifie, mais je crois que ça commence avec cette phrase.
Tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands.
C'est comme ça qu'on prononce donc le nom du royaume.
You will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the luminary will ensure that peace prevails. Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter.
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World tree's gift, first of many. Bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the dark one, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdria's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Oh, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully
Elle est
close
sympa cette
to
réunion.
home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood.
J'avais pas calculé qu'il l'avait posé sur la table en vrai comme ça.
Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For we saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the luminary is a gift.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
I hope you will forgive us our little
Super.
test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed.
Mais c'est pas drôle.
Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be
Ah, j'ai
trained
pas
in
été
all that
déçu.
he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian,
Bon, il est rassuré.
everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with. And it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
what is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds! Hundreds of monsters!
J'aurais pas fait grand chose de mon côté dans cet épisode.
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
Je vais être libre de mes mouvements, très bien. Bon, je continue encore un peu. En tout cas, pendant cette petite coupure, bah non, j'allais vous poser la question encore de... Est-ce que je mets la caméra dans Kingdom Hearts 3, oui ou non? C'est soit vous voulez voir mes émotions en direct, soit vous voulez profiter pleinement du jeu en grand écran, en savoir ma tête dessus.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Mais obéis.
Thank you, both of you.
Sérieux? D'accord. Si je peux aider, hein. Ça va, vous êtes pas trop choqués que... Non. Tant qu'à faire. Je sais pas si ça change quelque chose à l'histoire, mais bon. N'importe quoi. Ils sont cinglés.
King Erwin, there you are. We were so worried.
J'ai pas envie de couper ça, donc l'épisode sera sûrement plus long.
When we saw the monsters coming, we feared the worst for you both.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. No matter what happens, I will get you out of here. I promise. Let's go.
Par contre, j'en ai marre des allers-retours. Bon, là, ils ont dû descendre. En toute logique. C'est bizarre qu'on puisse les affronter. Je me demande vraiment si ça change quelque chose, si je le fais ou non. Est-ce que je leur sauve la vie? Ils auraient dû mourir peut-être, je sais pas. On va faire l'autre là-bas. Ouais, c'est une technique. Perso, j'aurais trop peur de me faire griller en faisant le mort, donc bon, je crois que je préférais encore essayer de me battre. C'est bon, il est plus là, lève-toi. Il est plus là. Elle m'a vendu du rêve, elle. Ouais. Ces gens sont fous. Non mais sans déconner quoi.
We should be able to get out through here. Just you try and take him.
Pas mal.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
Eh mais ils vont me faire courir partout comme ça. Oh, je vais pas aider tout le monde quand même. Ah, vous savez quoi, on va couper quand même. Du coup, parce que je sais pas combien de temps ça va durer. Bon, en tout cas, j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. Si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à laisser un petit pouce bleu, un commentaire et à partager la vidéo, ça fait toujours plaisir. Et je vous dis à la prochaine pour le prochain épisode. Ciao tout le monde, des bisous.